How we doing today? Happy Tuesday. Excuse me. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and TikTok. Making things happen. Ever, what's happening? Big win for New England. Let's go. Drake may look like shit, and they still got a healthy win. You know what? He looked like shit, and they still won pretty healthily. So that's a good thing right there. Because come on, man. I mean, up until the fourth quarter, he looked brutal, and that was a terrible game for him. But their defense kept them in it. Same way last night. I think next week's gonna be it's gonna be the same game as we saw last night. It's just gonna be shitty offense. But if Drake May can come through next week, holy Mackinac. Easily beat Houston. Yeah, I don't know, man. CJ Stroud is not good. You're not wrong. He's not very good. He did really bad last night, but I think that defense is legit though, man. Like that was a crazy dominant performance. The Bills in New England. And then I can't see New England beating Buffalo. I don't feel like they believe that they can beat Josh Allen. And so I think that he's got the easiest path. I've said that for the whole time. He's got the easiest path to the Super Bowl this year. But don't get me wrong. New England's still at home, right? Wouldn't be mad, but definitely have the belief Vrabel is a great coach. No, that's like you have the belief. I'm not sure that the team has the belief. Because like we saw it this weekend on Sunday. Like Josh Allen is a different animal. And then in the playoffs, like that's the thing that they were talking about with Buffalo is like they don't really have like a true number one. They just have a bunch of guys that show up and they show up when they need to, and Josh Allen is there. No, yeah, you definitely and if you didn't let them come back, and that's the thing. Those are the type of games that Josh Allen thrives in. He loves being down and then coming back. Like that's the thing, right? And honestly, you say if we didn't let them come back, they came down at what 21-0. It was crazy. So he can do it for real. But no, all hats off to New England, man. 100%. I have nothing like outside of their offense looking like shit for the majority of the first half. I would call it. And you can say whatever you want about that, but their defense looked legit. You're right. Mike Vrabel is a wicked coach. And I know that he learned from the best. Like he was played for and coached with Bill Belichick. So, he learned from the best, right? And we're seeing that in college, that Indiana guy that coached with Nick Saban, right? When you coach with the best, you tend to learn what to do. So, yeah. It'll definitely be a good one. Chargers and that's the thing too. Like the Chargers have a really good defense, and so that's where I think it's going to be a similar game to what we saw last night. I think that the Houston's defense is better than the Chargers, but the New England defense is for real too, right? So it's not like you guys are just getting like it's definitely not like CJ Stroud's just going to walk up and down the field on you guys. No way. Like I could definitely see a 13-10 game. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it'll definitely be and that's the thing too. Like it's been the kids that have been showing out. Even last night, CJ Stroud over. Well, I mean, we'll never know. I mean, I apologize that we won't get to see, and we won't get to crown me the champion in that regard, but. They look like shit last night, for real, man. Like and that's the thing though. 4 turnovers. Was it 4 turnovers or 5 turnovers? No. Yeah. So like 5 turnovers and they get 6 points total. I think they only got 3 points off those turnovers, 4 turnovers, whatever it was. 4 fumbles. I know he had. I know he recovered 2 of them. So, but no, that was a bad offensive performance from Pittsburgh. I expected more from them. I don't understand why they stopped going to DK Metcalf. He was doing really well. I mean, he had 42 yards on the first drive, and then they just stopped throwing it to him. Like I didn't understand that. Rodgers looked, like I said, he just looked like a grumpy old man out there all night. It was like he didn't even really care to be out there. But that was what I didn't understand either, is like Pittsburgh did a really good job of moving the pocket, and this might be something that New England takes advantage of. When they got Aaron Rodgers on like a bootleg, he had a little bit more time, and the receivers were kind of open a little bit more. And I don't know why they didn't do that more often. Just get the pocket moving, because that front four, like they only rushed four guys the majority of the game, and they were getting pressure like nobody's business. So they didn't even have to blitz or nothing. So, but the counter to that would be their defense definitely can't play 45 minutes again. Not a chance. That was terrible last night to see that. I didn't even understand it at all. But that could be something that, and the counter to the defensive line rushing like that is to get them on the move, right? And Drake May's I didn't even realize he's got very good legs. He can move and run, and he'll be a test next week. That'll be fun to watch right there. Drake May moving around versus that Houston defensive line, because that's the thing. Aaron Rodgers can't fucking move. So happy I'm a Patriots fan. Heyo. 2 Patriots fans. Oh my god, no way. Where do you all come? Elver's been here for a while, and he's been by his man. But like, damn, you guys all come out of the woodwork all at the same time. It's crazy. Get to watch Texans fans' hopes slowly drain from their eyes. Oh man, that's fucking savage. This dude's not having none of it, eh? That's crazy. I might fly out for the game. No way, dude. That's wicked. You gotta send fucking pictures if you do. Just need the wife's permission. Oh, that's it, eh? Just need the wife's permission. Good luck on that one. That's awesome. Yeah, no, I think it'll be a good game. It'll definitely be a good. It's because like Mike Vrabel's a really good coach. D'Amico Ryans is a really good coach too. So, no, I think that'll be a good game too. Definitely for the AFC Championship. Yeah, that'll be a fucking rocking atmosphere. Wow. AFC Championship, New England at home to Buffalo. Holy Mackinac. Yeah. That's good. That'll be a good game. Even the other one will be pretty good. Unless the Broncos win, I don't want to go to Denver. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, Denver's not a very. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know, man. Like, to be fair, Houston's defense looked for real last night, and they had C.J. Stroud confused to the tits. But Josh Allen's a different animal, man. I don't know that they can beat him. Josh, goodness, due to C.J. Stroud, just like we did to Dustin Herbert, we hurt people. Damn. Josh, the greatest. Thank you for the follow. You're a savage, my man. Yeah, I don't think that Houston wins if they turn the ball over 3 times. 3 times, Elver? Is that what it was? I know he had 4 fumbles and fucking an interception. I thought it was 2 interceptions, but man. Yeah, that's the thing that they were talking about, is that there's no real number 1 receiver for Patrick Surtain to cover on Buffalo. Yeah, they'll go to anybody at any point. What, Brandon Cooks is the guy now? Where the hell has he been? 4 fumbles, but I remember seeing that stat. Yeah, 4 fumbles, man. And the one he got super lucky. It bounced like right near their end zone with the snap. Like he got super lucky with that one. And so I don't know if that bounces away from him a little bit. I think Pittsburgh's able to recover that. So that would have been a changing thing. Trust me, dude. I'm so glad the Steelers are out of the playoffs as well. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Seahawks definitely win. You know what? I was reading about that, and all signs point to the Seahawks definitely winning. One thing that I've seen right here, though, is that Kyle Shanahan has never lost in the divisional round, and Brock Purdy has never lost in Seattle. So I don't even know, man. Like, it should be a definite win, but I don't like. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I put money on San Francisco to win the Super Bowl. They're paying 2,000 to 1 right now. So I mean, everything points to a Seattle shellacking. That one guy's no, he'll be back. He'll be good. He'll be here. Ain't no thing. Christian Kirk, man, he showed up, dude. Like, fuck, that's crazy. That'll be good for them. And if Gonzalez can clear the concussion protocol, I know that's a tough thing to clear, that concussion protocol. Yeah, the Steelers got fucking whipped. Not really though. I mean, the score doesn't really tell that much of the game. I didn't understand that last interception return for a touchdown. I thought he was down, but no, the score doesn't tell the game. Go Leafs, go! Everything is fantastic, Kevin. Thank you. Miss the days where we didn't chat. You know what? I miss those days too. The Hawks are the 40 whiners. That's what we were talking about. Like, I don't know, man. Obviously, it should be the Seahawks, but I don't believe in Sam Darnold. Not a chance. And so this is another thing that I saw is that Kyle Shanahan, as the coach, has never lost in the divisional round, and Brock Purdy has never lost in Seattle. So something's got to give this week. Obviously, losing George Kittle hurt, but I mean, that defense held San Francisco to 49ers, or sorry, Seattle to 13 points in both games, right? So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The defense is a bunch of nobodies at this point, and they're playing for something too. I think Seattle's defense is legit. You're not wrong, but I don't. I think that San Francisco, like that run game, Christian McCaffrey, he's going to run, and I think he'll do well. And even if he doesn't do well running, he can catch. That the Steelers were going to win, dude. I didn't see it, not at all. And not only that, but imagine if you'd have said that fucking 4 fumbles, 2 recovered, and an interception. Prediction is 34-6 for Seattle. Holy fuck. I don't know about that one, but that's an interesting prediction. Damn. I think the Ravens would have done a lot better, man. They were healthy. No, I definitely remember it, man. I'm going to make a post about that, Poppy. I'm going to tag you 100%. I don't think that's what it's going to be, but hey, if you fucking send it out, man, thank you. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out. I do think the Ravens would have done better. I think that they were getting healthy at the right time. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. The one guy's post I made, they predicted Steelers Packers in the Super Bowl. Almost. Shouldn't have lost the Pats to the Steelers then. Yeah, no kidding. I don't even know how we lost to the Patriots. Like we just stopped using Derrick Henry all of a sudden. Like we were winning and we should have won. We should have kept shoving Derrick Henry down your throat. For some weird reason we didn't. Like I didn't understand Drake May. Get the fuck out of here. Derrick Henry, bro. He was killing you guys. So I didn't really understand that. Not at all. And yeah. And then I don't even know what happened to Pittsburgh Steelers. Pissed me off. Drake May. Derrick Henry. Look him up. Google him. But yeah, you're not, and yeah, you're not wrong. We shouldn't have lost, and I don't know why we did. I mean, we shouldn't have started 1-4. that kind of hurt us. Our receiving game always lets us down, man. Like, we don't have receivers that come to Baltimore. We need a culture change in Baltimore. We need to. Henry's going to Pats next year. Not a chance, dude. We need to bring in an offensive-minded coach because as a receiver to come to Baltimore, you need, like, it's basically known that you're going to be run blocking like 95% of the game. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to do that, especially in Baltimore. It's cold. Herbert and Vrabel. What's that? It's a very sad day. I mean, it's not that sad a day for us Baltimore Ravens fans. We can't stand you Pittsburgh Steelers anyways. So, wham. Henry and Vrabel. Oh, Henry. Oh, damn. I don't even want to think of that. Damn. Drake May wouldn't win MVP, though, because they would just be running the ball 40 times. 40-7, Bears destroy the shit Rams? Wow. S, I do remember you. I don't know what we were talking about. You were probably saying that my picks were stupid. Just like everybody else. I don't know that they destroy the shit out of the Rams. The Texans did win. Thank you, Captain Obvious. So did the Bears. Yeah, well, hey, the Bears were down 21-0, and the Texans had fucking 3 turnovers with 4 fumbles. Like, yeah, I called those, but I called the other way around. And imagine if the games had just went the way that they were supposed to go. So, nah. I mean, yeah, okay, I called them. Rams and Bears is going to be the game of the year. Yeah, that's possible. I think next week. No, I'm not being a sore loser. I just don't think that you can say that you called them when it took a historic comeback and a historically bad offensive night for your picks to come through. So, like, get out of here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. I am a sore loser, but so what? I'm allowed to be a sore loser. Like, so what? Dude, and I was seeing this thing right here. The temperatures in Chicago this weekend are projected to be historically cold. They're talking 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it was 30-6, but it wasn't 30-6. Get out of here. It was 7-6 for like the majority of the game. And without those 2 defensive touchdowns, it's a completely different game. So, yeah, no, 30-6, okay, but it wasn't really 30-6. Bears win 27-24, 21 points in the fourth quarter. I don't even know how to friggin' I don't even know how to say that. Like, I don't even know how to bet against that because that's what they did last week. So 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. Is 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, no, I told you I was wrong, but you can't say that it was a great pick because I was supposed to be right. And if the games had gone the way they were supposed to go, I would have been right. The team had to fuck off, man. A historic comeback. Get out of here. But I don't know, man. Wrong about Buffalo? I don't think so, man. Look, Josh, I'm wrong about Buffalo, but I'm never wrong about Josh Allen. And that's what I was saying. I should have changed it to just Josh Allen. Like, my picks aren't the Bills. Because there's never going to be a time where we say that Josh Allen, had 3 turnovers, and he only threw for 150 yards, yet the fucking Bills won. Not a chance. So Josh Allen wishes he could beat Drake May. Not a chance, man. Drake May wishes he could beat Josh Allen. So it's on pace to be one of the coldest games ever on is it Sunday in Chicago? That could be Lisa's wife doesn't yeah. I have zero ball knowledge. Damn. Like nothing at all. That's crazy. I don't think so. I think I know at least a thing or two. Zero. I will give you that. I thought the other guys would come on there and admit that they were wrong too about Pittsburgh. I don't understand. I don't understand how Pittsburgh looked so bad last night. That was so bad. And their defense looked legit. Like that was amazing performance. Couldn't have asked for anything more. They had a war and go home to rest for 4 days, then to fly to Denver. Lost two more players. Yeah, that's okay though. But I think that they still go to Denver and win. Like that's been my thing that I've been saying from the beginning is that I don't see what Patrick Mahomes had to drive the field in 13 seconds or 23 seconds, whatever it was. I don't see a reality to where anybody in the AFC at least, no quarterback to me can drive the field in 13 seconds to beat them. So he would have got scammed. Yeah. So far, my picks are wrong. Wow. Thank you for pointing out the obvious. I appreciate that. I got two right. So, not all wrong. Drake May can? Yeah. See, I don't know, man. Yeah, my picks fucking suck. Yeah, thanks. Wow. Captain Obvious over here. Imagine if there was no historic comeback from Chicago on Saturday. Imagine if the Steelers looked half competent last night. My picks would have looked wicked. Oh, definitely a Bears fan, 100%. Oh yeah. If if yeah, exactly. If all we can go off is ifs. Yeah. Imagine a world where fucking there wasn't and like Green Bay's defense, I didn't even really understand what they were doing. Like they took the lead and then just stopped like defending. Like I didn't think that it was anything good on I didn't think it was anything good on Chicago's part. I thought that their defense just stopped playing for some weird reason. Excuse me. So that was weird because even on the touchdown to like not the one to DJ Moore, the one to Zacchaeus, they just like all backed into the end zone. And by the time he caught the ball, he was on the 1 yard line with nobody around him. Like that was a weird defensive play call to me. I didn't understand it. But six straight and don't get me wrong, that defense sucked for the majority of the year. And for some weird reason, they fucking came to play in that second half. I don't even know where that came from. Like for real, for real. That was weird. That was so weird. Because their defense sucks. And like they were getting carved up. It wasn't even really a game. All of a sudden, their defense just started playing and Green Bay's defense started not playing. Almost as if it was rigged. I wouldn't even go down that road, but you could make an argument for it. But I don't even know. Don't need to be hearing this. Well, this guy is coming on about talking about how he's the greatest the greatest picker in the world because he picked the Bears and and the Houston Texans. So I just got to talk about if it wasn't such a historic, like a historic comeback. Like, get out of here. This guy's like, I'm the best picker in the world. Give me the Bears. You know what? I don't want to take the Bears because I don't want to bet against Matthew Stafford, the MVP of the season. You know what? Honestly, and that's the thing with you. Like, would you have been here if you lost and been praising me about what a great picker I am? I don't think so. So, and then yeah, you can tell me now that you were going to be. Oh, I would have totally, yeah, been here 100% after you won. And so, yeah, and you know what? I do think that drink me. I do think that Matthew Stafford can do it. They're talking about a finger injury. I think being in the cold is going to be better for him than being in the warm with that regard. I don't think he's really going to be able to feel his hands anyways. I like the Bills to win the Super Bowl. Thanks, man. Kiki, I appreciate you. That's awesome. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I don't. An awful take? Yeah, see, I don't know that it is such an awful take. I know that I like I'm not saying it's gonna be bad, but like that's the thing too. Like Houston, LA's defense is still should redo the board for the next round of picks. Okay, I'll do that. No, see, yeah, no, I know what you mean, man, and that's what I mean. Like, it's not just gonna be cold. They're saying that it's gonna be close to one of the coldest games ever, like in the history of the thing of the league, right? So yeah, like it's not just him going into the cold. But that being said, they were saying that he's played in the cold before 4 times, and he's 2-2, right? I mean, I know that it's gonna be. I'm in Ontario. No way. Me too, man. Hell yeah. Just outside Toronto. Fuck the Bills. Damn. Yeah, well, I say that too. I will say that the Bills aren't very good. My pick is Josh Allen. So when I redo the picks for the next round, I'm gonna just change the Bills pick to Josh Allen because there's no way that Josh Allen is gonna not win. Like, there's no way the Bills are gonna win, and it's gonna be because of anybody but Josh Allen. All games are a toss up, dude. You know what? It is a toss up. All games have been like really good, and even that game last night, like it was a garbage offense game, but those defenses they came to play like for real. And you're not wrong. Next round is a toss up, except for the Pats. Elver, I love you. In a game with -15, so I'm telling you, dude, play with any injury. Okay, so you're saying that it's harder to play with an injury in cold. Dude, -15? That's crazy, man. I don't even fucking roll out of bed when it's -15. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I didn't think about that part. See, I was thinking the opposite. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't really be able to feel it, and so it doesn't really make a difference anyways. But that I can get behind that. That makes sense. Fucked up my finger. Play was awful. Charlotte, what's happening? Yeah, next round is a toss up for real, for real. Like you could see, yeah, he is, and that's the thing. Stafford's a really tough player too. He's up there with like Josh Allen in terms of toughness. And I don't know. I guess Drake May is pretty tough too. Texans versus Rams Super Bowl. Damn, tie vault. Tank, what's up? Come back to gloat about how great.
What's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
Nothing much. Still celebrating.
I bet you would be celebrating like George Kittle. Texans Pats game is going to be a good game. There you go, Texans fan right here.
We need Stroud to be better.
Yeah, I don't think you win the way that he plays last night. Mike Vrabel will be all over you. Drake May is going to be really good too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't understand.
Stroud plays solid, and we're not going to have Nico either. He's going to be out.
Yeah, it sounds like it. He took a really big hit. That one looked like it hurt for real.
Gonzalez is in protocol too, though, so if they're number one corners, though, that'd be pretty huge.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. I don't know that, and that concussion protocol is really tricky to clear too. So that could be big, dude. Christian Kirk, man, for real, came out of nowhere.
And I had people in here hating on Kirk last night.
You know what? I was honestly upset at myself. We didn't put a bet down on Christian Kirk.
Well, I mean, he's going to need to step up next game too.
No, that's for sure. 100%. Yeah. No, that's for sure.
If Stroud can just hold on to the ball next game, we will be fine.
Nico Collins is out with concussion protocol.
Yeah, he's not going to clear it this week.
No, I don't think so. Christian Gonzalez might, but that's a hard thing to clear, that concussion protocol. We were talking about, we missed the days when people would just smash their brains out.
Yeah.
Is Tank Dell back?
No.
That sucks.
He won't be back till next year.
Ah, that's going to hurt. You know what, though? Those kids looked good. That Higgins, is it Higgins? And then the other one, Noel?
Higgins doesn't get targeted enough.
No, he's a big body boy. I don't know why you don't target him more. I'm with you. Yeah, but no, I stand corrected, man. That defense is for real. Stroud is not ready for the quarterback. And you know what? You're right. Now that Nico's out, I think they have to target Higgins because he's a big body boy. I think
they have to.
Yeah, that defense is fuck. That Petrie guy looks funny.
Yo, I love his guardian cap.
Charlotte, no, I did not put a futures bet on the Super Bowl. I screwed up, and now it's not even really good value, but I think I would. Bear down.
Yeah, if defense can play like that again, I know it's going to be harder with May, but I don't think they have the weapons on receiver. They don't have. I mean, Diggs is good, but how good really is he?
Yeah, still 18-1 right now. Okay, we're gonna do that. Nice. No, Diggs is actually. See, Diggs would be better if they did have a number one. They do have a couple of kids over there that are pretty good, but man, if that defense does what it did last night. See, the thing that I watched last night though is that Aaron Rodgers is going to be he was good when they were able to move the pocket and kind of get Houston's defensive line moving a little bit, and then it kind of took the rush off and he was able to find some receivers.
Yeah.
But they stopped doing that for some reason. And that's the thing too. I understand that that defensive line is legit and they're killer and they're awesome. But when the counter that is to get the quarterback moving, and Drake May's got good legs to move out of the pocket, and as far as I know, he's pretty accurate on the run too, right? So yeah, that's going to be a huge test right there, is their defensive line against a more mobile quarterback. Aaron Rodgers, he just fucking stood there and just got pounded.
When we played Allen at the same time, we sacked him 8 times, and he's almost as mobile as anyone.
Yeah, no, I hear you 100%. Yeah.
It's the playoffs, and Drake had a good few plays against the Chargers, but he wasn't showing super MVP type stuff. So
to me, Drake May looked like shit until the fourth quarter. So if Drake May doesn't play better, it's going to be a similar. I'm expecting a similar game to last night. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. And Drake May's got to play a lot better. As much as CJ Stroud's got to play better, Drake May's got to play better. And then in that type of situation, I might just take the home team and Mike Vrabel to pull that type of win out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, if Stroud can even play half, like if he plays solid.
Yeah, dude, 3 turnovers ain't gonna cut it. Not a chance.
Not 4 turnovers, like
no
5 fumbles and
and an interception. Yeah, like and then even the one fumble, the where he missed the snap, like he got lucky in that one where it bounced like right to him. If that bounced away from him, I think Pittsburgh recovers that and they get a touchdown. If not, they're right at the end zone. So
yeah, and I'm a Stroud guy, so I'm not even gonna sit here and say that. Oh,
you can't.
One bad game. No, he can't do that again.
You can't. We all have eyes, man.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say play like shit.
I'm a huge Stroud supporter, but that was ridiculous. That was not okay.
That's fair, Elver. That's fair. Yeah, sometimes the luck of the draw happens. Yeah. I wouldn't say that he played as bad as like first half CJ Stroud, which I guess is a step up. But he didn't play very good to start that game. But if he can get another 60 if he can get another 66 yards rushing, that'll help a lot.
Yeah.
And then if Houston's got to be,
I'm just gonna use the bathroom. I'm just gonna mute.
No problem. But yeah, no, if Houston can be, how much was on the center? No, I don't know how much was on the center because you could just tell that it was off, right? Like he was looking at the defense. They showed like his eyes, right? He was looking at the defense, to try and see the thing, and then the center snapped it, and he got, and it bounced away from him. But and then the other one, yeah, the one that I was talking about, like he just missed it. It was on him, and then he went to look up, similar to the way catchers drop passes. He went to look up before securing the ball, and it fucking, yeah. And so, like that one, he got super lucky that it bounced right to him. We can find his rookie for. They're winning the Bull. Who's rookie form? CJ Stroud? Because that, you know what? Honestly, dude, like if CJ Stroud just cleans it up a little bit, like I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, man. So like my Super Bowl quarterbacks are fucking Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco. So I mean, like I am the first to tell you that I know what a great defense can do, especially in the playoffs. So like if Stroud can clean it up and no turnovers, that defense can carry them 100%. That looks like a defense that can carry them. What? Will Anderson on the one side and
all right, I'm back.
And who's the other guy? Danielle Hunter on the other side. What's his face? Sheldon Rankins. Like that defense is legit. Now, don't get me wrong. New England's defense is for real too. Like they just held the one guy, Dan Orlovsky. He said that he was watching it. And he had no idea what the New England coverage was going to be. So like they're very good at disguising their defense. And so, but that's what I was just saying. Like if CJ Stroud can clean it up, I don't think that they lose that game.
Oh, against
the Patriots.
Patriots.
Well, that's what I was saying too. Like I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, right? So like my Super Bowl winning quarterbacks are Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco. So like I know what a great defense can do, especially in the playoffs. DeMeco Ryans might be a favorite coach in the league. And you know what? DeMeco Ryans was a wicked defender in his own right.
Oh yeah, he was. But yeah, it comes down to if Drake May, he could honestly, we can see him have his worst game and fold under pressure.
Yeah.
He is a kid after all, and going up against a defense like that, and it's not even like Drake May has tons of weapons either. Like he had a great season with not much. Like it was kind of like a Josh Allen type season. Like he did a lot with not much.
Yeah.
It's just, is he going to be able to keep it up against a super good defense, because he hasn't played
No, he definitely hasn't played a Houston defense. No, I'm giving you that. As if I had to pick one who wins, which one? Pittsburgh or New England and Houston? Man, I don't even know yet. Right now I don't know. Like if I had to choose right now, I would probably just pick New England because they're at home, right? And I do tend to lean to the home team a little bit. And then if Nico Collins doesn't play, so at this point we're kind of assuming that Nico Collins does play or doesn't play, and Christian Gonzalez does play. You know what I mean? And so like that'll be because that New England defense is legit too. Like it's not just like it's gonna be a shitty game like it was last night. I believe that. Like I don't think that either offense is gonna be able to do too much. So I mean, under whatever points they want to give us. I actually thought Pittsburgh was going to try a meaningless long distance field goal at the end there because the over under ended at 38 and a half and they were at 36. So try a meaningless, 50-yard field goal to push the over. That would have been funny. I actually thought that was going to happen for sure. But that was such a bad game from Pittsburgh. Like their offense looked like shit. Aaron Rodgers just looked like such an old, grumpy old man out there. Like nobody was doing what he wanted, and like it's not even like he was good either. I don't know. DK dropped that one pass, and then all of a sudden he just doesn't throw to him anymore.
Yeah, I see. That was crazy. I can't believe he dropped that though.
No, I can't believe he dropped it either. But he had 42 yards in the first drive. And then all of a sudden they stopped throwing it to him. Like, yeah, he dropped the one ball, but like that was in the first quarter, man.
Yeah, and then what was it? Right before halftime, we were making a little push up the field, and then Stroud overthrows Nico on a.
Oh man, that one hurt. They were. I like what.
He had like a.
Yeah, I like what Troy Aikman said there, though. I like when he said that he was just feeling the pressure at that point. You know what I mean? He was just feeling like he was just sensing the pass rush because that's what I was saying, man. Like Pittsburgh's defense is good too, but that offense played like shit. Nolan, what's happening? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. All I gotta say about this is coming from a Bills fan, I can see Bills Rams Super Bowl. That's what I'm hoping for personally. But I don't know if we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I just at least want to get to the Super Bowl. I want to see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl. That's all I want to see at least.
So I actually screwed up, and that's what I've been saying, is that it shouldn't even read Buffalo Bills. It should just read Josh Allen. And to me, Josh Allen is the best player in the playoffs. And so there's never going to be a point in time where Josh Allen has like a CJ Stroud game and the Bills win. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not the Buffalo Bills. This is a bet on Josh Allen to do what he does. I believe in Buffalo, I believe they call him Superman. So Superman puts on his cape when he needs to. And honestly, I don't know if Josh Allen, like if Houston will beat Buffalo again twice in the same year.
I just don't know if Josh Allen, if the Bills can come into energy and win because they haven't in Josh Allen's career.
No, that makes sense. There's a lot of things that haven't happened in Josh Allen's career, but there's also never been a time where Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Burrow are not in the playoffs to stop him. So,
yeah, I said it from the start. I think the AFC Championship is going to be the Bills and Texans. That's
has to be.
Prediction.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that 100%. I do like, and there you go. You know what? You gave him his worst two games. I mean, if you don't think that that's going to fire him up, though, that's the thing. Like that. See, and this is where like I throw all the regular season out of the book. Right? Is you get playoff Josh Allen is a different player, and like he doesn't give a fuck. And what the 1 year it was the fourth down tip off of Dalton Kincaid's hands, or else they win that game. The year before, it's Patrick Mahomes drives the field in 13 seconds. You know what I mean? So. There's no quarterback in this playoffs that can drive the field 13 seconds and score a touchdown.
Yeah, Josh's kryptonite is gone, man. I mean, we've lost to the Chiefs how many times in the playoffs?
Right.
By this point.
Yep. And so,
I can't see a scenario where we don't make it to the Super Bowl.
No, honestly. Not at all. Not at all.
I hope you guys beat Denver, to be honest, because I do not want to see Denver or the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I don't think either of them. That would be I would not want to see that Super Bowl. If my Texans don't make it, I hope the Bills make it.
Before the playoffs, my bracket was Texans packing the AFC. Was Bills Texans? Damn. Sorry, go ahead.
I can't really see second year Drake May being in the Super Bowl, to be honest with you.
No.
I think if the Patriots beat us this week and you guys beat the Broncos this week, you guys are going to destroy the Patriots next week.
Yeah, I think so. I think that too.
They were each close games. The 2 times we played them,
we
beat them once and they beat us once. I was at the game where we lost.
Yeah.
Horrible night.
But the next game, he came back down 21-0 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. Like those types of games, those are the games that Josh Allen lives for. And that's the thing. Like that, the worst thing that happens is teams get up by a comfortable margin against Buffalo, because then they kind of ease up on defense, and then they ease up on offense a little bit, and then that's where Josh Allen.
Yeah, Bills are a big second half team. We've had a lot of games this year where we've been down and then came back in the second quarter.
No, exactly, man. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And like not only that, but that's the thing that I was talking about is last week James Cook. I didn't hear anything about James Cook. So James Cook had one of his worst games of the year last week, and they still won. You'll never hear that about Josh Allen. Oh, he had the worst game of his career, yet James Cook somehow had fucking 900 yards. So that's the thing, right? I am the guy. S asked me to do I'm going to do it. We'll do a reset bracket, and my pick is just going to be Josh Allen. It's not even going to be the Buffalo Bills. Niners and Denver in the Super Bowl. Holy Mackinac.
Do you think so? You had the Packers going to the NFC Championship, right?
Yeah.
Do you have the 49ers beating the Seahawks this weekend?
Adolfo, give me the Seahawks. Actually, you know what? I everything says that Seattle should win, right? There's no way that the Niners are going to be in this game. They've lost George Kittle. They don't have Joey Bosa. They don't have Fred Warner. They don't have a very good offensive line. They don't have anybody. You know what I mean? This, that, blah, 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 right? I read that Kyle Shanahan, and at the same time, they still have Kyle Shanahan as their coach. They have Robert Saleh as the defensive coordinator. Brock Purdy is apparently one of the best in the business. They have the best running back in the playoffs in Christian McCaffrey. Their defense is a bunch of nobodies looking to prove themselves. Brock Purdy's never lost in Seattle. So, I mean, obviously I have a bet on, I do have a bet on San Francisco. Right now, they're 2001 to win the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is going to be played in San Francisco. So I may be a little bit biased. I just don't believe in Sam Darnold. I really don't. And I don't know, because even and that's the thing, even with even their receiving game in general, JSN has 1,800 yards. The next closest receiver has 560. So it's not even after JSN, there's nobody in the run game or in the pass game. Sorry.
100%.
So and that's what I mean. Everything says that Seattle should win. There's no reason that they should lose. There's a million reasons against San Francisco.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like is that they played on Sunday and now they're making them play on Saturday. They couldn't have just let them play on Sunday and then the Saturday teams are playing on Sunday. So they got the 2 Saturday teams playing on Sunday, but the 2 Sunday teams playing on Saturday. You couldn't have just had the Saturday teams playing on Saturday and Sunday teams playing on Sunday. That's a stupid schedule. I know it's only one day, but that's a stupid scheduling thing right there. That's an unnecessary dickhead move that didn't need to happen. But whatever. And that's the thing.
It's a division game.
It's a division game. San Francisco has held Seattle to 13 points in both games. You know what I mean? The one game they won, the one game they lost. So
It's anyone's game.
Yeah, it will be anyone's game. You're not wrong. And Nate, Bears hosting the Rams in -5, dude. Like, fuck. The one guy is from Ontario. He knows, man. This is going to be on pace to be. It says that it could very well be the coldest game ever recorded. And so, man, there's like that's going to be crazy, man. I still can't bet against Matthew Stafford. To me, he's going to win the MVP. I think Puka Nacua is built for this weather. Devontae Adams is built for this weather. For that weather, you know what I mean? Like, he played in Green Bay, which is the same as Chicago, you know what I mean? San Fran wins with this many injuries. Darnold's confirmed fraud. Yeah, 100%. Stafford is 1 for 8. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong 100%. Everything, and that's the same thing too. Everything against, and not only that, but that's where it's funny to me is like you got Chicago, who's the #1 seed at home in the divisional playoffs, and it's going to be considered an upset if they beat the number 5 seed Los Angeles Rams. I'd also like to know the last time it was 1 versus 6, 1 versus 6, and 2 versus 5, and 2 versus 5. That's crazy. I didn't even put that one together. That would be funny to know. Hawks and Rams NFC Championship clothing. It should be. It should be. Nolan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I mean, I don't know why it won't be, but at the same time, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. The Rams defense is really good. I like that. Yeah, man. Tank, have a good one. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Hell yeah. And the Rams defense is good too, man. I don't even know. The Packers stopped fucking playing. Like, their defense just sucked after that. Even the one touchdown, they just let him catch the ball at the 1 yard line and walk into the end zone. They just all dropped back. Like, fuck off. Typical Vegas doubters. No, exactly. Nolan, I'd love to have you. Hell yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. The Bears will knock out the Rams this Sunday. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. No, exactly. The Packers head coach just wasted the time. Like, what is even going on? Because even, like, they were showing, with 6 minutes left or something, or 4 minutes left, they were up 28-16. Like, that was crazy, man. Like, how does that even happen? I don't understand that. Yeah, and the defense just I mean, hats off to Chicago for keep playing, but they just stopped playing defense. They just they were just prevent defense. They didn't even really care. They weren't trying to block anybody. There was no double teams. Yeah, see, Motor Sphinx. I understand 100%. That's gonna be one of the coldest games ever, it sounds like. But yeah, I just have a hard time betting against Matthew Stafford, man. He's going to win the MVP this year. He's having the year of his career. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum are still really good in the run game. They've formed a really good 1-2 punch. Puka Nacua is just on another level. And Devontae Adams used to play in Green Bay, so he's used to the cold. So, I mean, yeah, you can say all the things about Matthew Stafford, but the team around him is kind of still built for the cold weather. So, I like it. Jason, love the predictions. Damn, not many people come on and say they love the predictions. I appreciate that. I did have the Steelers in the AFC Championship. I didn't expect them to look like they did last night, but before the playoffs started, I didn't see a way that the Steelers lost. No way. So, Jonathan, the Jaguars. I try to tell you guys, Josh Allen is a different animal. Yeah, Motor Sphinx. It's going to be a real battle. Don't get me wrong. It should be a really good game, but I don't know that the cold is going to affect Los Angeles the way that it should affect Los Angeles. You know what I mean? And so I don't that defense still really good. There's an old adage. I didn't even think about it. They were talking about it last night that defense travels. even into the cold weather and on the road. And so that defense is still a legit unit. And I think they're going to do really well. I don't think that they take the foot off the gas the way that, and like, that was my thing too. Like, the Bears defense sucks. They've sucked for the whole year, but all of a sudden in that second half, they looked really good. Like, it was weirdly good on them in the second half. So like, if that defense shows up, that should be a better one. But that'll be good. But I mean, that's like, I don't understand where it came from. Oh man, I had the Texans fan on earlier. I should have asked them. Like, I really want them to explain to me how they only barely beat Las Vegas after the fucking defensive effort I saw last night. Like, explain that one to me. That was crazy. Cat, no, Rams losing to the Bears. Shit, son. I mean, I don't see it, but I didn't see it last week. And I guess I'll continue to doubt the Bears and I'll continue to doubt the Seahawks until they prove me wrong, right? I would love to be proven wrong. One of those games they overlooked. It has to be, man. It really has to be, because like, I saw, you know, one of the best defenses that I've seen in a long time last night, and you know how much hate I got on my channel because we fucking either didn't play Ashton Genty or we played against Ashton Genty when they were playing Houston, and I was like, man, I didn't even understand. So then everybody next week, they were all like, oh, do we play the guys against Houston? And I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't think so. They're still the best defense in the league, I thought. I don't know how to explain fucking the Raiders going nuts on. Man, that was the explanation that I used, that I thought they could have just been overlooking them, which makes sense. It's the Raiders, right? What I will say is this Bears team can beat anyone. On the flip side, anyone can beat the Bears. You know what, Motor? And I like that take. That's a good take. I'll give you that one. The way they looked in the first half, they looked like garbage, like hot garbage. Jordan Love looked like prime Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, just cutting them up and down the field. But that second half, they looked like the best team in the league. And like, I don't understand how anybody was betting against them. Once that, you know what though, once that defense kind of flipped, that changed a lot, because if like the offense wasn't doing fuck all, and even if they were doing something, they if the defense didn't clamp down and Green Bay kept scoring and had to put up like 45 points, you know what I mean? There's no way Chicago would have come back. So that defensive switch that they flipped for some reason, they went and grabbed their defense off the bus. Hey guys, we're gonna start playing now. So yeah, that was an interesting thing, because yeah, and that's the thing, right? If the defense was giving up touchdown after touchdown, no, exactly, right? No, I hear you 100%. You know what though, Caleb with the cheese grater on the post game interview, that was pretty cool. Enjoy it, man. You know what I mean? Why not? But yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. They like, let's get real here. I don't even know what happened. They shouldn't have even been in that game. That was it was a mix of terrible play calling on offense from Green Bay and like a really good defensive effort from Chicago. I won't take anything away from that defensive effort, because they did do really well. And like, even the run game, like, they shut down Josh Jacobs. I don't know if that other kid got anything. Wilson, I think he got like 5 yards or something. So like, I'm not gonna take anything away from them. They did do really well, but yeah, that play calling was a joke, and I didn't even really understand it. That's the one that sucks. But what do you do, right? Can't win them all, as they say, right? So what can you do? Honestly, though, I bet Ben Johnson really wanted that one, for real, because like, he came from Detroit, so like, he hates He probably hates Chicago and Green Bay, but now that he's in Chicago, he's like, fuck it, I love Chicago. I hate Detroit. But he hates Green Bay too, right? So, but yeah, no, hats off to them. They did all right. I don't understand what Green Bay was doing in the second half. They just thought it was Ben Johnson's the best thing that ever happened to Chicago. No, you're not, and I think you're not wrong on that. Like that's the thing too. Like you can see what a good coaching does. Mike, what is it? McDonald from Seattle. He was the Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator last year, and he went to Chicago or Seattle, turned them into the best defensive league and one of the best defensive teams in the league, best record in the league. You know what I mean? So that's the thing too. Like with Seattle and San Francisco, like everybody's acting like San Francisco's a nobody. Seattle's 14-3, and San Francisco is 13-5. You know what I mean? So it's like, 14-4 and 13-5. So it's not like San Francisco. Yeah, they're limping in, but they're not that far behind Seattle. I don't. Now, to be fair, I did say that a lot of people. I didn't understand why more people weren't on Philadelphia, and I guess for good reason. That offense was something else. Like, and that was weird too. They were winning at one point, and then all of a sudden they were just like, "Nah, I'm done." And then all of a sudden it's like 4th and 11 or whatever, and then they're like, "Game over, season over." Like, what the hell? And so I say the same thing. I'll say the same thing this week. I don't understand why more people aren't on San Francisco. Like, I can understand it. I don't, but I guess I can. You're not wrong. But that was another, like, that's just another one of those games. Like, everything's pointing to Seattle winning. Just like a lot of these other games, everything pointed to, the Rams winning. Should have won comfortably. Yeah, man. Have a good one. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. And Carolina almost came back to win. You know what I mean? Everybody thought that the Jags would win, should win, right? At home, they thought they should win. Here come the Bills. A lot of people thought the Eagles should win, myself included. Here come the fucking 49ers. So yeah, like this has really been an upside down season in general, but like it's continued into the playoffs. It's just an upside down playoffs. To me, like it's been the kids that have kind of showed out this year. A lot of my picks were based off of like experience, right? I had Pittsburgh and the experience of Aaron Rodgers going far. I had Green Bay and the experience of Jordan Love going far. You know what I mean? I had the Eagles, the experience of Jalen Hurts and defending champions, right? And it's been the kids that have showed out. Caleb Williams balled out. You know what I mean? Drake May balled out. Stop making up excuses. Oh, dude, I haven't even started making excuses. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude. If you think this is making excuses, you haven't heard much. Buffalo is not losing this week, Lewis. Come on, man. You can't actually be serious there. Not a chance. They're going to go into Mile High and kind of embarrass Denver, I think. Like, that defense is for real, and, like, they're going to be rested and good, but I don't see them stopping Josh Allen. And I don't see Detroit or Denver's offense able to play with Baltimore or with Buffalo. So yeah, I will. In Buffalo, they call him Superman, Josh Allen. So last I heard, Superman, he puts on his cape and he goes and saves the world and makes everybody happy. So until that doesn't happen, I'm going to be picking Buffalo. And not even Buffalo. I'm picking Josh Allen because that's the thing. Like, that's what I've been saying. There's never going to be a time where Josh Allen doesn't have a great game, yet Buffalo wins. Like, it's going to have to be because he has the only way Buffalo loses is if somebody puts up more points than him. And I don't see the Denver offense able to put up more points than Josh Allen will this week. That's my thoughts on it. And even when we thought Jacksonville had a chance, the defense came up with the timing plays. That's the thing with Buffalo's defense. Like, they came up with some good timing plays. The 4th down stop, they got lucky on the knee down, but did they get lucky? That was good positioning by the defender. The Tre'Davious Ward breakup at the goal line there, that was huge. That one, he almost intercepted that. Imagine he intercepted that. They didn't even get points. So, yeah, their defense isn't as bad as people give them, like as people think. So they're gonna show up. Experience should have won, but the teams are not playing as a team, and the Bills woke up. Yeah, you're not wrong. Tomlin got fired. Yeah, I didn't think he got fired. I think he just, well, the story said he stepped down. I wonder, it could have just been like, no, I'm not getting fired. I quit. Screw you. Didn't see the Packers losing the Bears and the Niners beating the Eagles. No, hey, you're not wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't see. But at the same time, come on, man. You can't even be serious about the Packers losing. Like, it took some historical comeback for them to lose. So, like, they shouldn't have even, that shouldn't have even been a game. And you're right. I'm guess you're right. The Eagles, I gave them a lot more credit than I should have. You're not wrong. But yeah, no, I'm not even, no, hell no. I had the Bears winning. My picks have been spot on so far. Clayton, nice. Phil, thank you for the share, man. I appreciate you. Step down. I'm glad he's gone. Hey, you know what? We'll take him in Baltimore. No question. I don't understand why we got rid of Harbaugh. I don't like it. Steelers going to the AFC title game was laughable from the beginning. No, come on, man. It wasn't that laughable. It was supposed to be a completely different game. Also, imagine if I told you that Houston had 4 turnovers. You would have totally thought that Pittsburgh was winning that game. Like, that's not even, like, Texans was an easy pick. Yeah, I have made, no, see, and I don't think it was an easy pick at all. Not even close. Them going all the way to Pittsburgh from Houston, not a chance. And then they had 4 turnovers. Like, I don't get me wrong. I'll give that defense 100% of the credit, but they shouldn't have been in that game. Not a chance. 4 turnovers, 2 other fumbles on the snap. That should have been fun. That should have been more turnovers. Like, no way. They got lucky on that one, man. CJ Stroud can't play like that and win more games in the playoffs. Not a chance. No way. They'll be done right next week in New England if he plays like that again. No, and hey. No, I understand trusting the defense, man. 100%, dude. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. Man, my Super Bowl quarterbacks are Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco. So I understand, I can respect how a defense can carry a team to a championship. And that, don't get me wrong, that was a really good effort by them last night. Like, that was crazy good. I thought that Pittsburgh did a couple things or they could have done a couple different things that would have changed the complexity of that game. They just completely stopped throwing to DK Metcalf. Like, I don't understand why. But also, like, they were having success early in the game when they were moving the pocket. They would have Aaron Rodgers kind of bootleg off to the side. And I thought that they could have had a little bit more success doing that, but they just stopped doing that. I don't know why. And then, yeah. But that defense showed up. You couldn't ask for anything more from your defense. Not at all than what Pittsburgh did. Maybe a touchdown like Houston did, but I don't know. But yeah, no, it wasn't as lopsided of a game as 30-6 says it was, because that Pittsburgh defense showed up too, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Like, I didn't think it was going to be, this high scoring barn burner. I thought it was going to be a defensive struggle the way it was for the majority of the game. But yeah, I thought Aaron Rodgers just looked like a grumpy old man out there. It wasn't even really fun to watch him. He was just yelling at everybody all over the place. He wasn't really caring about anybody. you could tell that it didn't really look like he cared, like at all. Stuff was going against him, and he was just upset about it. It's not even like he tried to make things better. I think the running game let them down a little bit, but no, yeah, that defense. I think that Petrie guy looks really funny when he's out there, him and his Guardian helmet. But you could tell where he is all the time because he's always in the middle of everything. So, yeah, that defensive line is really good. Those defensive backs, they shut down. I mean, the Pittsburgh receivers stink, right? It's not, but that being said, it's not like it's a huge upgrade with New England. So I think that that'll be different. But yeah, no, I like it, man. The Texans, they looked good last night. The Patriots, see, and that's the thing too. Like the Patriots' defense is good too. I know that like it is what it is in that type of game, but Drake May look bad too for a long while of that game. And if he's bad too, then Houston has a chance. But if Drake May comes like and he shows up, that'll be a tough challenge. It'll be interesting to see how good their defense goes against a more mobile quarterback. I know they shut down Josh Allen earlier in the season. But I fully expect Mike Vrabel is going to have New England prepared to play, and they're going to be ready to go. It's also another road game too. Those are tough, man. They're really tough. Mike Vrabel's a good coach too. He'll pick up on things really easy. He's also a defensive-minded coach too, right? So he's also a former linebacker, the same way that D'Amico Ryans is. So I think he'll be able to pick up on some defensive things too. Maybe give his offensive players a little bit of an edge coming from a former defensive player. You know what I mean? This is how you beat this coverage or whatever. I don't know, or like this move, or when he puts his hands on you like this. You know what I mean? Just little things like that that'll come into play. So that being said, D'Amico Ryans is wicked too. Jesus loves everyone. Yes. And not to take anything away from D'Amico Ryans, he was a wicked defensive player in his own right. So yeah, I think that'll be a pretty good game actually. I do expect it to be a lot like last night in the sense that the offenses are going to struggle and the defenses should take over the game for the majority of it. So yeah, I like that. I like that. I think that'll be a good game. I do think like at this point, I kind of just give the edge to the Patriots just for being at home. Being at home is a different animal in the playoffs. So that's the only real thing that I'll give it. That being said, like New England's offense looked bad too. So it's like I'm not going to be the one to sit here and be like New England's offense played great and the Houston's should be scared of that high flying offense. Like I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be a really hard fought game. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. I thought that was a big pile of shit, but it's just a treat. Thank God. Thank God on that one. But yeah, I think I definitely am a more of a believer in Houston last night than I was earlier in the season. They fucking just barely beat the Raiders. But that being said, like this is the thing right here. The Texans gave up the fewest yards, the second fewest points, less 100-yard rushes per game, and they're good at stopping the pass. They're literally good at everything. So that being said, if the Houston's defense can stop every aspect of the game, I do think that it will just be it will be a way, like it'll come down to Drake May being able to move out of the pocket. And if he can do stuff on the run, that'll be huge. But if he can't, yeah, that defense that defense is legit, man. Lucha, what's happening? Everybody was yelling at us earlier. What's the reasoning for the Bills over the Rams? The reasoning is Josh Allen. That's it. There was requests to do a different bracket now that the standings have updated, which I will do. And in that one, it won't say the Buffalo Bills. It'll say Josh Allen because I believe that Josh Allen is the best player in the playoffs right now. And until he leaves, until he gets beaten, I am picking him all the time. That also being said, there's never going to be a time where Josh Allen has a bad game and the Bills still win. So I don't think that I don't think that the Rams I think the Rams will give up the last second touchdown to Josh Allen and the Bills. I don't think it'll be the other way around this time. Tomlin, yeah, what happened there? Somebody earlier was happy though. Another Pittsburgh fan, he was happy. Hey, I told you he'd be here too, man. You know, we're not like that. Hell yeah. It is what it is. What a shitty performance last night, for real. Like, what a shit performance. Maybe Tomlin being gone is good. It's a good thing. Tomlin gone, Harbaugh gone. Right? Changing of the guard, as they say. Keith, Patriots are definitely not getting. They are definitely not getting their 7th title this year. There's no way that Drake May is able to lead New England to a Super Bowl this year. Sorry about your luck, kid. Hell yeah, man. Imagine betting actual money. I did. I bet real money on that game last night. I even live bet to DK Metcalf to get 100 yards. And Christian Kirk. So Christian Kirk did it, but they just stopped throwing to DK for some weird reason. Aaron Rodgers was just a grumpy old man. Bet on Patriots at anyone? Dude, I don't even think they're winning this week against Houston. That defense is for real, man. I was just reading it. Like, they're good at everything. They give up the fewest yards, the second fewest points, less 100-yard rushers per game. They're good at stopping the pass. Like, they're good at everything on defense. I do think that it will come down to Drake May and his ability to move on the run. Yeah, but that offensive line from the Chargers was just yeah, and I don't mean to take anything away from your defense. I do think that they're really good too. And I do think that CJ Stroud has CJ Stroud definitely has to play better. Like, there's no questioning that. Still calling the defense frauds. Yeah. There was, and they had a lot of and that's the thing too against Houston's defense. Like, they had a lot of success moving the pocket and taking Aaron Rodgers out of the pocket. So if New England can do that and have success with it, then that'll be huge for their offense. But yeah, I don't know about frauds, dude. I mean, number 1 in yards, number 1 in points, number 1 in pass. Like, I don't know about frauds, man. I'm with you in the sense that they had. See, and that's the thing too. Like, maybe there was guys open on the back end, but on the front end, that defensive line, they just ate. They ate all game, man. I will say though that it's going to be a different test Drake made than Aaron Rodgers, because Drake May can move, Aaron Rodgers can't. He was kind of just a sitting duck, which is why I don't understand why they didn't help him out a little bit, move him out of the pocket or something. But Yeah. And they rank number 6 in third down percentage. They're top 5 in they're number 6 in passing yards, number 4 in rushing yards. Like, they're good against everything, man. Harold, Fred Warner cleared to practice. Holy mackerel, I love it. Dude, San Francisco right now plus 2,000 to win the Super Bowl. That's in San Francisco. I know. Seattle fans are going to yell at me, and they're the best team in the league, and San Francisco's injured, and Seattle's got the best offense, and they got the best defense, and they're at home, and they're the best team in the league, and San Francisco just lost George Kittle, and blah 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 blah. That's what I say to that, man. Like, anything can happen. You still have Sam Darnold as your quarterback, and Brock Purdy has never lost in Seattle. I never knew that. Shit, son. They still got Kyle Shanahan as the coach. They still got Robert Saleh as the defensive coordinator. Darnold tends to choke when big moments come around. So, and it's not just the playoffs, it's big moments in general. The San Francisco defense has held Seattle's offense to 13 points in both games. It's just the other game, San Fran's offense couldn't put up points. So their defense can play. Their offense can play. You know what I mean? Brock Purdy's still one of the best in the business. Christian McCaffrey is probably the best running back in the playoffs, I think. Trent Williams back. That's huge. And yeah, I don't know, man. And like, that's the thing. Seattle opens up as 7.5 point favorites. Like, I know the players aren't supposed to look at that, but if I'm the coach, I'm printing that out and plastering it right on the wall of the change room. So you have to look at that every single time you look at, you either walk in or walk out of that door, you're looking at them saying that they're going to beat you by at least a touchdown. And not only that, but wasn't Philadelphia favored by 6? I think they closed at 5.5, but it was 6.5 for a long while. My Super Bowl contenders are the Bills. I'll give the Texans some love because that defense is for real. And if CJ Stroud can clean it up even a little bit, I'll give the Texans some love. That being said, the Denver Broncos are the same sort of team as the Texans, who have a wicked good defense. But I just don't trust them against. Yeah, I just don't trust them, man. Delusion. Thinking the Rams choke it. Yeah, I don't think the Rams do though, man. Like, yeah, I don't know how I'm delusional. This guy is talking like the Bears didn't just have to have some historical comeback to beat the Packers, and like the fucking Steelers didn't have to have some historically bad offensive production to lose to Houston. So I don't know how delusional I am. I actually was pretty close on both of them. But yeah, I think the Bears are so overrated too, man. I don't even understand. And not only that, but like Green Bay's defense to me just stopped playing. Like, if someone's gonna choke, it's 100% the Bills. No, see, it's not though, man. Like, I don't even understand where this choking. I don't even understand where this choking narrative came from Josh Allen. Like, the one year it was the pass that went off Dalton Kincaid's hands on 4th down, like tipped off his fingers. The year before that, it was Patrick Mahomes drove the field in 13 seconds. So, like, I mean, that's as like heartbreaking as you can get it. So I don't know where this choking narrative comes from. That's a weird narrative to have. But at the same time, Josh Allen's got the easiest he's going to have it ever in his career to the playoffs or to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, if not now, when they're acting like nice. Bob, I love it. Yeah, no, they definitely are. Congrats. Thank you. I don't know what I did. Trent, I appreciate you. Yeah, I know, and that's the thing. Like, I think the Packers just like stopped playing defense. Like, I don't understand that. Now, don't get me wrong. That defense for Chicago did really well at limiting Green Bay. Like, I know Chicago made some Herculean effort to come back and score points, but if Green Bay had put up like 45 points, there's no way Chicago would have come back. Not a chance. So I do think that defense did really well for some weird reason. I don't understand it really, but yeah, I do think I don't think the Bears can keep winning like that. Not a chance. Come on, man. Don't give me your hat. Jay, no wide receiver one, no running back. I'm looking at it right here. The Bills actually have the best running back in the league by stats alone. So I don't really know where you're saying they have no running back. James Cook is as good as anyone outside of Christian McCaffrey. I'd probably say he's the best in the playoffs. Yeah. I would say that Christian McCaffrey, then James Cook. Yeah, I'll give you that. So I don't understand where this no running back is coming from. Yeah, and that's the thing. But Josh Allen doesn't need a wide receiver one. Didn't he get still 4 total touchdowns? So I don't know, man. I don't really know where this narrative is coming from. Bro had the Packers winning. Of course, man. They were supposed to win. What are you talking about? Did you not watch the game? The fuck? They were up 21-3. They were up 28-16 with 4 minutes left. What are you talking about? Of course I had the Packers winning. Are you dumb? Come on, man. Yeah, against the Seahawks. Hell yeah, against the Seahawks. What the hell? Of course it would have happened. What, all of a sudden Sam Darnold is going to be fucking... Oh, McManus is so trash, dude. I didn't even realize he missed a kick earlier in the game. Like, are you kidding me? He left 7 points on the thing. Like 2 field goals and a fucking Darnold better than Love. Nice. Logan, I love it. Love shits the bed in the playoffs. Didn't he have like 5 touchdown passes last game? That's amazing. I love it. That's amazing. Never seen that defense. Seattle would destroy. Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. I don't know that they are. Yeah, the Steelers, the Bears, deer doesn't count. Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. Seahawks would beat the Packers since Parson and Kraft out. Yeah, see, I don't know, man. I don't know why. I don't think that would have happened. I don't think that would have happened. Always get bitched by the NFC West, whether it's the Niners or the Seahawks. And that's the thing. Like, I think the Niners are going to beat the Seahawks. I put the Niners down to win the Super Bowl at plus 2,000 right now. And I think that I totally think they could go into Seattle and win. And that was even before I fucking heard some of the stats that I heard. Donation. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think your Seattle pick is going to be a donation. I don't understand. I don't understand. Playoff picks so far. Looks like you know ball. Joey, I appreciate you. That's all right. Lots of people say I don't know ball. I think I know a thing or two. Up here yesterday, told you that the Texans would do to the Steelers. Yeah, you did. But I mean, if I'd have told you before the game that the Houston was going to have 4 turnovers and 2 other fumbles that they recovered, you would have probably thought it was going to be a different story. And I don't understand why it wasn't a different story. I will give you that, man. I'll be the first to admit that Houston defense looked really good. But no, I don't know, man. Damn, that's crazy. I'm actually a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I am neither a Packers nor a Steelers fan. And I'm not counting the 49ers out at all, man. And I didn't even realize Brock Purdy's 4-0 in Seattle. Kyle Shanahan is 5-0 in the divisional playoffs. So, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely miss McDonald. I don't understand why we fucking let McDonald go, and then he goes to Seattle, makes them the best team in the league, and now we fire John Harbaugh. Like, why don't we fucking just fire John Harbaugh before and keep McDonald? Like, well, yeah, I miss McDonald. Hell yeah. Thoughts on Texans versus Patriots? I think that CJ Stroud needs to play a lot better. If he doesn't, I think that the Patriots can take advantage of it a little bit. But I also think that Drake May played really bad too. And if he plays like that, we saw what can happen. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a similar game than last night. The defense, I expect both defenses to show up. The defense would have to win the game. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, I do think both defenses are going to show up next game. I think it's going to be a really a shitty offensive game, but I like it, man. I think the Texans. Yeah, and the Patriots are playing against a good team for the first time this year, and like not just a good team. That defense is fucking legit, man. Like, holy crap. Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, Sheldon Rankins, like those guys are for real. Like they only had a 4-man rush for the majority of the game, and they were getting home more often than not. That Petrie guy looks really funny. I'll give you that. But then there's that other guy on the other side of the corner, which we didn't even really talk about. We didn't even really talk about that side because nobody got thrown over there. Now, that being said, I think that the Kamari Lassiter, that's the guy. Yeah, 100%. And yeah, Nico being out is going to be that one's going to be tough. I'll give you that. But I don't know that that's as big as a deal as it's going to be, like as we think it's going to be. Because also, if Christian Gonzalez is out for New England, then that's going to be huge too.
I'm kidding. As a Texans fan, I'm terrified of this
game. What's up, dude?
Honestly.
Hey, I'm a Patriots fan. I'll let you know right now. They already said that Gonzo's going to be back.
Is he? I did know that he was closer to clearing than Nico.
So yeah, he was saying that he's fine right after the game.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good to know. Because that's the thing. That concussion protocol can be pretty tricky to clear. So if he was saying it's fine, I do know that one of the requirements is a full practice. So if he's saying he's fine, then he probably should be full practice by Wednesday or Thursday at least. You know what I mean? But no, that'll be big.
And there was a point I wanted to bring up real quick. You said that the Patriots played bad, which I'll agree they did not play great.
No, the first half they played bad.
Yeah, if you look at the stats, what was it? May done put up, over 250 passing, over 60 rushing himself. He's the youngest to ever do that.
No shit, eh? No shit. I didn't know that. Damn it. That's cool. Thank you for telling me that, man. I love stats like that, man. I love stats that nobody else can think of. And also, you're not wrong, dude. Like, if he can rush for 60 yards again, because it's going to be a completely different. I will say that, like, yeah, it's one thing to just, put your ears back and go after Aaron Rodgers, who's 75 years old and can't move, right? But I do think that Drake May is going to present a different challenge than Aaron Rodgers did.
Drake May all season.
Yeah. Money man, I did.
I'm a Pats fan.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing going into this game on Sunday is if the rookies on the left side and Will Campbell and Jared Wilson can get it done, you're going up against a tough D line.
Dude, that
and
D line
a pretty good secondary.
Real, man.
So if we can get Diggs going and Booty going, and Drake stays composed and doesn't have happy feet, I think it's going to be a slugfest, but I think that at the end of the day, the Patriots will pull it out.
I hope they get Booty going, just so we can hear the commenters say Booty all day. That'd be funny.
My biggest concern as a Patriots fan is our offensive line against their DNs, mainly our left side. That's both rookies.
Yeah,
I would agree with that, but we also Will Campbell only let up one sack. Last Sunday, and I think him coming back off an injury and being able to perform like that, especially against, it's Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Like, it's not some no-name. Like,
nope, that's true, yeah.
Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
So,
I think we just need better communication up front, and we got to stop their stunts. I mean, that's what they do best.
Yeah.
No. But you got to remember, Texans have Hunter and Anderson, so it doesn't get easier even when they switch sides.
And Sheldon Rankins.
I didn't even think about Rankins, honestly.
Me neither. Jake, what's happening? Thank you for joining us. Hell yeah, we had the Steelers and the Packers going that far. What are you talking about? You crazy? Yeah, it looks stupid now. But I totally knew what I was talking about before. But yeah, no, that you're not wrong. Alver's back. Yes, he's gonna love this. Patriots fan. But yeah, no, I do expect it to be a similar game to what we saw last night. If CJ Stroud has 4 turnovers, though, I don't think they'll beat New England. Not a chance. As good as that defense is, I think that New England can take advantage of it the way that Pittsburgh didn't. I don't really understand what happened with Pittsburgh last night. They kind of just started sucking for no real reason. They stopped throwing to DK. They stopped moving Aaron Rodgers out of the pocket, and it that defensive line just feasted all night. And they only rushed 4.
The issue with Aaron Rodgers is, he's older, so his mobility's not there. Like, if that was prime Rodgers, we would have made him see, make some of these throws and be able to roll out and run for these first downs. But, you have to realize, like, he's older.
No, I get it 100%. And I'm not talking like a bootleg rollout. I'm talking just moving the pocket. Like they did they did that in the first drive. And with DK caught that big pass and they marched all the way down the field. Yeah, they had to settle for a field goal. But like they got Aaron, like I'm not talking like roll him out and have him running. I'm talking just move the pocket a little bit. Because that defensive line they're good, man. Like, and I'm not even going to deny that. That was a nice performance that I saw last night. But the counter to that is kind of make them move a little bit. You know what I mean? Don't let them just fire back at you. Because they were having a field day. And that's the thing. Like you said, Aaron Rodgers can't move very much anymore. So even for him to just be in the pocket, you kind of have to have everything happen right away. Or else there's nothing, like, or else they're there right away. At least if you get them moving a little bit, you give him a little bit of a chance, I think, but
yeah. I also would have liked to see the Steelers kind of use Pat Freiermuth more. Like they only looked at him, I think, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, Freiermuth didn't get looked at.
11 yards, and when you also have a playmaker like Gainwell, that's easily the best catching back, one of the best catching backs in the league, in my opinion. I know it's that's a touchy subject there, but he's. He was able to exploit them, but you can't hand the ball off to Gainwell because he's not like Warren where he can take a hit and keep going.
Honestly, like you can't, and like the way it was going last night, you can kind of tell that the running game wasn't really gonna do much. But that's where Pittsburgh had been better. They had been like you said, dumping it off to Gainwell, having Warren run on the outsides and stuff. So. Yeah, I thought they got away from some of the stuff that had got them there, and Aaron Rodgers just looked like a grumpy old man out there last night. It wasn't really fun. It wasn't really fun to watch. I couldn't really imagine what it was like to be in that game, to play with him, because like he was just yelling at everyone, and like don't get me wrong, it didn't help that he kept getting under pressure. Like he was running for his life and getting hit all night, but still, man, like I expected more from a 4-time MVP, Super Bowl winning quarterback, a guy that's been there, done that. You know what I mean? I expected more, and that was very disappointing. And don't get me wrong, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, right? So I loved every minute of it, but yeah.
Especially when you have max protection, like there's no excuse.
X7, what's happening? Yeah.
What's up, buddy? What's up, boy?
How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us.
Of course. Appreciate you.
Me too, man. Yeah, no, that was a terrible performance. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ezan, I did expect more from a 43-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Because I did. I expected him to do more. I expected Houston's defense to come out and shut him down. But I expected Aaron Rodgers as one of that will go down as one of the best ever to be able to adjust on the fly and to be able to recognize sort of what was happening and kind of, pivot out of it. He just seemed to like be mad at DK that one time, and then fucking he just never threw to him. And that was weird. Longevity doesn't happen. Yeah, no, I hear you 100%. But and that's where I got a few things wrong this weekend, because I expected a lot of the older, more experienced guys to come out there and just kind of go for it. You know what I mean? Like the Aaron Rodgers, like the Jordan Love, like the Matthew Stafford, who worked, but like to me, it was the kids that were balling out. Bryce Young balled out. He almost got it. You know what I mean? He almost pulled it out. Caleb Williams balled out. No, I mean, I think the defense kind of gave it to him, but no disrespect to Caleb Williams. CJ Stroud balled out. Like, he didn't really ball out, but he pulled it out last night. So, I mean, to me, where I thought the kids were Drake May against Justin Herbert, like, I thought the kids would kind of fold come the playoff time, and they so far they haven't. What's up with the Packers pick? What are you talking about, man? That's crazy talk. How you cannot say how you can now even now say what's up with the Packers pick. You saw how dominant they were, and they looked like wicked coming out of the game. And all of a sudden they just stopped playing, and the Bears made a comeback. Don't get me wrong, that defense did really good, but how did the Bears defense carry him? Well, I think it was like 6 straight 3-and-outs, but also, like, if the Green Bay Packers put up 45 points, there's no way Chicago wins that game. Not a chance. That defense really helped out a lot.
I do have another question for you.
What's up?
Thinking about it. So, with this kind of being Josh Allen's easiest path to the Super Bowl, they just lost their third receiver in 2 weeks because Shavers actually tore his ACL. I'm friends with a Bills fan, so I get all of this, stuff on the side.
Shavers is out too? Damn, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. So, them going into Mile High and obviously getting their first road win in 33 years, do you think it's going to be a tough challenge, or, like, do you think Josh Allen just kind of walks in and just runs away with it?
No. It's definitely going to be a tough challenge. It's definitely going to be it's definitely going to be one of the toughest games. Nothing will come easy, and especially if Shavers isn't there. I didn't realize that. No, nothing's going to come easy for him. But I also I just don't believe that Denver's offense can do what they need to do in order to beat Josh Allen. And that's the thing. Like, my pick is not Buffalo by any stretch of the imagination. There's no way that Josh Allen has a CJ Stroud type game and they win. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. So I do believe that Josh Allen is the best player in the playoffs, and I don't think that the offense can do what it needs to do. You know what I mean? Like, because even we saw it last week when Trevor Lawrence, he had a minute left, a minute and change, whatever it was, and 2 or 3 timeouts or whatever it was, right? He still had time. And all they needed was a field goal, and the defense showed up when they need to. And that's kind of Buffalo's thing. Their defense, while not the best, they kind of tend to show up when they need to. Earlier in the game, the 4th down stop right near the goal line. The Tre'Davious Ward almost interception right near the goal line. So,
yeah. So if, say, Allen does make it to the Super Bowl and loses, what would be your thoughts on that, and kind of like the portrait of him moving forward, because everybody's saying that it's their year and that it should be an easy walk for him, but if he goes up against a team like the Rams, I don't see that defense locking down Puka and Devontae.
No, I can get on board to that. Hell yeah. No, that would make sense. Daniel, what did I say? yeah, no shit. But I do see, and that's the thing too, if they do go against, for example, a Rams team, which I think might happen, that's my thing, right? Like, as good as Josh Allen or Matthew Stafford and Puka and Devontae and everything have, the Hawks are not. No, the Hawks are not winning, man. Come on, dude, get out of here with that. I love you. I just don't believe that that like it will make a difference. I just don't believe that. You know what I mean? I think that Josh Allen just he tends to show up when he needs to, and I think that the Rams can't. Like I don't. It'll definitely be good, man. Like for real. Like I think it'll be a high score. That one would be a high scoring. Hell yeah.
But like at that point, like, you know, you're saying that the Rams can't stop Josh Allen, which I mean, it's hard for somebody to stop him. I mean, he's probably the best quarterback in the league right now, in my opinion. But
Darnold, the best.
Do we think that Bills? Do we think that the Bills can stop the Rams' offense?
No, not a chance. It'll definitely come down to whoever has the ball last, because that's the thing. Like, so the Rams. So I did say that I don't think that. Sorry, Daniel. Come on, man. What if I told you that fucking Pittsburgh forced 4 turnovers? You know what I mean? This guy says that defense wins championships. Pittsburgh's defense balled out for real, man. Like, no disrespect to them. Not at all. Sorry. That being said, I do think that Josh Allen can put up points with anyone. And I think that I think that when it comes down to that one, he'll just I do believe that he'll just find a way. But no, I agree with you 100%. There's the Rams have shown that they can put up points with anyone too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just picking your brain right now.
No. I appreciate it, man. 100%. No, I love it, man. Hell yeah. No, and that's the thing. Like I don't really have like a straight. This is the reason that I think it answer. I do just think that I this is Josh Allen's easiest path that he'll have, and in his this is the easiest pass that he's had in his career, right? I don't know if it'll get any easier than this, as much as this is the worst team that he's had, right? I think that they tend to show up, and he'll put the ball where he needs to, as long as the receivers can catch, and he doesn't even really care who he throws to.
He's been loving his tight ends, later in the season.
Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, Brandon Cooks out of nowhere, right? So, sorry to cut you off, but like we didn't even talk about the running game. Like the running game wasn't even an aspect last week. You know what I mean? And fucking and Buffalo and they still won, pretty easily. You know what I mean? If I must say so myself. I know their defense gave up points, but the offense just kind of carved them up when they needed to, right?
Yeah. I definitely think that Keon Coleman and Shakir need to step it up a little bit, though, because Shakir was a 1,000-yard receiver this year. I mean, the Bills didn't even have a 1,000-yard receiver this year.
Now, to be fair, Shakir had 12 catches last game, so Shakir, he's kind of their short run guy. I'm with you in the sense that Keon Coleman needs to kind of step up, but the Bills don't really do. The Bills don't really do. They don't have that deep receiver. I think that might hurt them a little bit, but yeah, I just trust Josh Allen to be able to get it done like when he needs to. You know what I mean? And so the defense, as much as they're not that good, they're good enough when they need to be. Seattle only scored 13 points on San Francisco this year, twice. You know what I mean? So they may be this offensive juggernaut, but San Francisco's they seem to have their number a little bit. People not giving San Fran any respect. Like 7-point underdogs? Dude. Brock Purdy's 4-0 in Seattle. Kyle Shanahan's 5-0 in the divisional round. Sam Darnold has dudded up his whole career.
They're also finding a way to do this without their 2 key assets on defense.
They don't have, Fred Warner's out. Nick Bosa's out. Joey Bosa, whatever. Bosa's out.
I did see an interview where
Kittle's out.
Said that he is good to go. He's just kind of waiting for the go-ahead, which is kind of crazy to me.
And that's the thing, too. Fred Warner might be back. I didn't even catch that. That's fucking cool. That'll be huge, too. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, man. Seattle's offense, they need to be able to run the ball. Last game they ran 39 times, And that'll be what they have to do in order to beat San Fran. But I don't think they can, man. I don't think they'll be able to run the ball 39 times. Robert Saleh is going to have that defense prepared. And they're a bunch of nobodies playing for everything right now. And they're just a bunch of misfits right now. And so those guys are sometimes the ones to be scared of. I do want Mike Macdonald back, 100%. I don't understand why we fucking let him go and then fired John Harbaugh. Like, why did we let him go to Seattle, turn them into the best team in the league, and then fire our coach? Why didn't we just fire our coach, keep the coach that turned the team into the best team in the league, and then get the San Francisco can't score 17? You better hope so, because they haven't given up more than 13 against them all year. So they don't need to score 17. And that's the thing, man. Christian McCaffrey is still the best running back in the league, or in the playoffs. I'd say in the league. Trent Williams, like they can still run the ball. He can catch the ball. Hear me out. I know how to fix the 23 yards last time. Yeah, okay. He just went for 100 on Philadelphia's defense. So trade Mark McDonald and Sam Darnold for Lamar? No. Dude, what if Brock Purdy isn't even the quarterback? They're going to give the ball to, what was it, Jawan Jennings on a reverse, throwing the ball down the field. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown catch. What? Holy Mackinac. Dude, you guys are at least going to be thinking that.
Because the Pats tried that with Chisholm, and that was just an epic fail.
Right?
He had Drake May wide
open. He had May wide open. Now, to be fair, he had a little bit of pressure in his face. So, and he's also a receiver. But, yeah, he had him wide open. That was funny. Oh, I thought that was going to work.
So, the crazy thing to me, too, is how is Zach Taylor still employed and everybody else in the North got shipped off?
Yeah, right? No kidding, man. I don't understand that either. Harbaugh's gone, Tomlin's gone, Stefanski's gone, and yet somehow Zach Taylor is like fine. Yeah, no, I don't know how to answer that one. I do like I don't know, man. I don't even really know what's going on with Cincinnati. Because like they also went to the Super Bowl almost like they did go to the Super Bowl, right?
It was 2021, I believe.
Yeah, they lost to LA. So like they still have Joe Burrow and they still have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but their defense,
when your offense takes over half your cap space, though.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. And then Trey Hendrickson's going to be gone because they can't keep him. They don't want to pay him. But yeah, no, I don't even really know. I honestly don't know how to answer that. Hear me out. AFC North to a coaches swap. Honestly, I would love Mike Tomlin. Hell yeah, bring Mike Tomlin over here. I'll take him, 100%.
I think Harbaugh will go to the Giants, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I think the Giants is the best opening for him because the Giants actually they have a legit team too. Like I don't understand it.
I don't think it's not even a rebuild at this point. It's just keeping everybody healthy.
Yeah, because they got Jackson Dart is a really good quarterback. Cam Scatterbo. Malik Neighbors, Wandale Robertson.
Get Carnell Tate and that receiver. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Even the defense, Brent Burns, they have Abdul Carter. They have another guy that they got in free agency. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence. There you go.
Yeah. They still have Kayvon Thibodeau, which he's still kind of developing.
They still have Thibodeau. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think
John Harbaugh would help him a lot. But yeah, that's great. That's good, man. Hell yeah, we had the Packers. How is it hilarious? Get out of here with that. If it doesn't take some Herculean, some historic comeback with a historically bad defensive performance in the second half, they win that one easily. Like, I don't understand how we're talking. I don't even understand how we're still talking. You picked the Packers? You picked the Packers? Like, are you stupid? What the hell? Dude, they were winning with like 4 minutes left by 2 scores. Like, are you kidding me?
I definitely think if they had Micah Parsons, it would be a completely different game.
Honestly, I just wish that the defense did a little bit more. Because, like, even not the touchdown to DJ Moore, but the touchdown before that to Zacchaeus or whatever, The defense just fucking backed up all the way to the end zone, and the dude caught it at the 1 yard line and just walked in. There was nobody around him. So, like, they just gave up, man. Like, don't get me wrong. That Chicago defense did do really well. And, like, if Green Bay had kept scoring and put up, like, 45 points, I don't think Chicago would have won that. But, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So what? What? You were like, oh, yeah, we're down 21-3, boys. Got them right where we want them. This is exactly how we wanted the game to go. Come on.
The crazy thing is I did end up live betting the Bears at halftime.
Yeah? Good for you, man. I didn't. I thought that would have been a waste of money. But good for you, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I ended up getting one touchdown parlay. Actually, man, the touchdown parlay that I hit. So the first one was Colby Parkinson, which I didn't even think was going to hit, so I rebet it. Then the second one was DJ Moore. I was like, man, dude, holy. But then we ended up cashing out $400. The last one was Stephon Diggs, and I was like, you know what? I can't not take a $400 cash out, hoping that Stephon Diggs comes through for me later in the night. So I just took it out. Shouted out Hunter Henry, first touchdown, nice. Really thought they would beat the Packers, and honestly, I just don't like the Packers. I've lost $10,000 on them. Oh damn. Yeah, I can see how we wouldn't like the Packers then, 100%. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. Sometimes you just don't want teams to do well. But honestly, for me, it was more just like an experience thing. Like, I thought the experience of the Green Bay Packers would show up the way that it did in the first half, and it was the kids in Chicago. Caleb Williams showed out. That Menengai kid, he showed out. You know what I mean? Luther Burden did all right. So, like, you know, I'll give them credit where credit's due, but I don't think that, like, I honestly think it was the defense that won that game more than it was the offense. Because, yeah, like I said, like, if the defense and Colson Loveland, man, like, for real, he came from Notre Dame, didn't he? Yeah. Personally hate the Ravens. Cost me $15,000 this year. I'm a Ravens fan, so I get it. 100%. Totally get it. Hey, man, no problem at all, Joey. I appreciate you coming out, man. Hell yeah. I appreciate you joining me. Loveland's from Michigan? Oh, okay. Nice. Dude, hell yeah. Join me anytime, man. We go live every day. We're rocking out. Hell yeah. The Ravens are competent. I'd be rich. Yeah. No kidding. Bills might win this week, but they're not beating the Patriots or Texans. Loveland is from Ohio State, so we thought Notre Dame, Michigan, Ohio State. Honestly, he's from one of those good tight end schools. So yeah, no, I'm with you, man. He's really good. I liked him. But I thought the defense for the Packers just sort of gave up more than the offense for the Bears kind of got it going. I think, I think that I think the defense from the Bears kind of let them down. NC State might be a sleeper natty pick. No way. Interesting. 4 5-star transfers? No way. Logan, I like where your head's at. Talk about next year's national championship. Hey, man, whoever put a bet down on Indiana to win this year, good for them, man. Saw some rich billionaire give them insane amounts of money. No way. I like that. I like when I hear that. No shit, eh? NC State, baby. All right. We're going to do that. We're going to bet that. No, I like hearing that. Ugh. That's really what it's going to be now. Like, that's the thing. That's going to be the shitty part of college. That's where the pro goes. That's where the college is going to be shitty from now on, is like the teams with the money are going to be able to spend and recruit the best players and pay them before they go to the NFL. So Yeah, I think we're gonna see a dark side in college football. Yeah, money talks for sure, and that's also why and also prestige talks, like school prestige. That's also why some of the a James Madden and a Tulane, they don't have the firepower to stack up with the big money conferences because they don't have the big money players, and so I don't know that I don't know it's going to make a difference very much. They should just have two brackets for real. Caleb Brock was going to stunt on them. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I hope so, but I don't think so, man. What do I think about Bo Nix? I think Bo Nix is from Oregon. I love Oregon, man. That's a good school. They produce a lot of good players, but I don't think that Bo Nix is on the level of Josh Allen, and I think Josh Allen is just playing at too high a level right here. Kent State landed the #1 player. You know what? And then sometimes players go to nobody's school so that they can be the top player, right? And they can get all of the stats and everything because that talks too, right? So, yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying they tend to lean towards the big money schools. But then the big money schools also have a lot of money, so they get the best players. So, you don't always get playing time. But you know what? One player doesn't normally matter, but the quarterback being that one player does matter, even though there is 11 dudes on the field. So I'm gonna see in Buffalo they call him Superman, and Superman puts on his cape and goes to save the world, and so I will pick Josh Allen until he's out. I think that he's the best player in the league. He's the best player in the playoffs. And so Kent State having an Indiana type turnaround? No, not a chance, dude. Justin, Seahawks versus Niners next weekend. I have the Niners. I don't know why everybody is all on the Seahawks. I know they had a great season. They have a great coach. Their defense is awesome, but their quarterback is still Sam Darnold. And I mean, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but until I see Sam Darnold doing something, I'm not going to have any faith in him. What happened last year, right? He had the best offense in the league. He had the best defense in the league. He had the best receiver in the league, and he duffed it in the playoffs, right? And he just tends to not show up when he needs to. So until that changes, I am not going to be choosing a Sam Darnold led team, because there was even last year where I lost a bunch of money on Minnesota, right? So I'm going to do that now, pick Seattle. Probably going to lose a bunch of money on 49ers, but typical idiot Niners fan. So I don't actually like the 49ers. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I don't like the Niners, but that's the thing. Everybody says that Seattle should win. Everybody says Seattle should win. And Seattle should win. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. And Seattle should win. Sam bad last year. Sam's been bad his whole career. What are you talking about, man? This is nothing new for Sam Darnold. He doesn't fucking... I'm telling you, he doesn't show up when he needs to. And I don't understand it. He did, the Niners, yeah, I get it. The Niners are hurt. Seattle's a better team. They're the best defense. They're the best offense. They're awesome. What? Co-host with two others. We're talking football. If you want to talk football, you can talk football. But if you want to talk football, we're going to talk football. What's happening? So anyways.
I'll come and grab you.
Anyways, we're talking Seattle should win.
Going on?
What's happening? How you doing?
I'm good. They invited me to have a battle, but they left.
I don't even know what that means. We're talking football over here, so.
Football?
Yeah, NFL. Battle it up. Let's go. I don't know what this means. Let's do it. You think she knows ball? Probably knows. You know what? Honestly, she probably knows more than the rest of us because we tend to think that we know stuff. and she probably get it better than us. You know what I mean? No, and that's the thing, right? Seattle should win. They're at home. They're favored by 7. You know what I mean?
I know nothing about football. Oh, you skipped. Thank you for following. Is it allowed? Is it being allowed, Sabrina? They want, how to say?
Don't know that this person's real. Are you real? Are you a real person?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course
okay.
I am.
I thought so. It looks like you're a real person. People don't think you're real.
Why people always think I'm not a real person?
I don't know. Haters gonna hate,
think
right?
I'm AI.
Haters gonna hate all day.
They think I'm AI.
That's what happens to me. I get a lot of hate on my streams. Just haters gonna hate. You know what I mean?
Oh, maybe.
It happens. It's all good. What do we do here? You let that like, double tap the screen. Help me out. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do.
Japan in April, really? April. One spot.
She's thinking she's gonna make football picks for us. Who's your football pick? Seattle or San Francisco?
Thank you, Harvey.
Who do you like?
Japan. I want to go Japan, but I haven't got my visa. But Japan visa is not that it's easy.
Shohei Ohtani, I get it. Yeah, he should have came to Canada. Who would you pick? Who would you pick? Seattle or San Francisco?
Seattle.
Seattle. Oh damn! There you go. Seattle's gonna win. Crap. Now we know who's gonna win. Uh-oh. Damn it.
Is it bad?
Damn it. No, everybody. No, it's the playoffs. So we're talking who's gonna win. Seattle, San Francisco. Actually, who's gonna win? New England or Houston?
Houston.
Oh, Albert! No way!
I'm joking.
Oh man, this is awesome. This is cool. Okay, who's gonna win? Buffalo or Denver?
I just choose a randomly choose
Hell yeah.
one. Yeah.
Buffalo or Denver?
I don't know. I know nothing about football.
Hey, it's okay. Neither do we. Honestly, neither do we. We say that we do.
Choose randomly.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know. I'm totally cooked.
My
100%.
is broke before. Congratulations, Colton, team level 2.
Look up this. Okay, so apparently you're a fan of Seattle now. You have been invited to be a fan.
I'm a fan of Seattle now.
That's what Seattle fans say on yeah.
Really?
Y'all both don't know ball. See, there you go. People say we don't know either. Let's go. Who's the next one?
Yes, let's go. Coda, I can see your emoji because I'm iPhone 3. My phone too old.
Double tap. I don't know what to do. I don't know what this means. Okay, next one. Los Angeles versus Chicago. Who's better? Chicago beating Los Angeles. No way. That's amazing. Lots of people are going to like that one. Hell yeah. Okay, last one. Buffalo versus Denver. Who's going to win? Buffalo, Denver.
The first one.
Buffalo! Yes! Hey ho, Buffalo! Nice! Yes!
Julia.
That's wicked.
Oh, hand heart. Thank you, Colton.
Yes.
Thank you, Colton.
Let's go, Buffalo. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nobody likes my Buffalo.
Quickly go live 吧，我要撑不住了 ，Joey.
Yes.
Buffalo.
Thanks for this. I don't know. This was fun. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Colton. Thank you, Oyua. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you for the battle.
Deuces.
See ya.
Good job out there, kid.
Okay. Little kid.
How do we get out of here?
Okay, let me do it.
Yeah, go for it.
See ya.
Perfect. I don't know what the hell that was. What did I come back to? She just made $100. I know. Fucking rude. Where's my likers? Where's my double tappers? Come on, man. She did pick Buffalo, though. Y'all heard that. She picked Buffalo to win. So there you go. Booyah. Hey, ho, Buffalo. Superman, about to put on his cape. Who win in NBA? Fuck, I don't know, man. I have a hard time picking against Denver, but Oklahoma, they've got most of their team coming back, right? So I think Oklahoma might have a good chance. But I always have a hard time betting against Denver, man. Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league, right? So yeah, I tend to lean towards the best players, right? And especially in basketball. Basketball's different. Basketball is a different sport. You can win with only a couple good players. You don't need to have like a whole good team. What do you think? You like it? You don't like it? Don't tell me you got the Lakers. Just not the Lakers. I would like to see I'm from Toronto, Canada, so I would like to see the Raptors do something. I would like to see them pick up a player or two and kind of make a little bit of a run. Yeah, I think OKC is probably it's got to be. And you know what? I think them losing, yeah, Lakers totally ass. I think them losing is probably good for them. You know what I mean? Because they came out, what did they win? Like 35 in a row or something like that. So I'm a Heat fan. No way. Oh damn. So I think that losing will be good for them. I think it's a kick in the face that they need. You know what I mean? And it kind of jumpstarts them back into what they knew. Because like SGA, he's still one of the best in the game. And Chet Holmgren, if he can stay healthy, he's good down low. They got a couple other players that Williams guy on the wing. Yeah, if they can pick up a shooter or two, yeah, I'm with you on that 100%. But yeah, I think SGA could take over a game like more than anybody. I think he's probably the best bet. Alrighty, guys, I got to get out of here. I appreciate you guys joining me. Wrist still hurt. They have no good guards. Oh, he's hurt now. Then okay, I thought he was back. That sucks. Everyone underestimates the Broncos. Yeah, but you can't. I'm not betting against Josh Allen. It's not about the bet. It's not about the Bills, man. It's about Josh Allen. Tore his wrist last year. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. You know what? Especially for shooters, like wrist injuries can tend to linger. And also, you kind of want to get back sometimes before, right? You're recovered, so I can see that. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Broncos by 14? Not a chance. That's amazing. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better week. And I look very forward to seeing you again. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends. Let's go. Hey, ho, Buffalo. I love you guys. Bye for now.